Right now, rain rolling through the Bay Area on this Sunday morning. We want to help you get out the door, make your plans for the day. We're taking a live look at Armature Works in Tampa. You can see it's kind of soggy out there already. The Futurecast radar shows more rounds of wet weather hitting all across the Bay Area. Thank you so much for waking up with us on 10 Tampa Bay News on this Sunday morning. I'm Jenny Dean in the Weather Center with meteorologist James Gregorio. You know, it's kind of a light rain that's been falling kind of all across Tampa, but it's enough to just be
gloomy, gray, dreary.
But great if you're running. We just saw Nick out there for the half marathon. Those runners are loving this.
Yeah, a nice little shower here, and it has been cooler than it usually is.
Normally it'd be hot and super humid, hard to run in that, even early in the morning, but this is nice.
Yeah, it's still humid, and we have a little bit of a breeze, so that is helping out as well. So not enough to really kind of like pound your head against the paper,
right?
But enough to just, make it a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
So
it might damper some of your plans today, but hopefully it doesn't ruin anything.
No, I don't think it'll ruin. But as I said yesterday, I've been harping on this fact. It is not a beach day. It is not a boating day. And it's, to some extent, probably not a great pool day, depending on where you are either. But there's a million other things you could watch, like the World Cup at 3 o'clock this afternoon, like the Rays game. So there's a lot going on. Anyway, I digress. Check your local listings for more info. All right, so as we head through the day here and into tomorrow, we do continue the weather impact alert here. Rain and storms, some of which could be heavy at times. All right, so back outside, we're at 78. A couple showers here at the Trop, but this is what I wanted to show you. Notice we've got a couple holes in the cloud deck here. Notice the cloud deck here isn't as thick, so we've got layers of clouds, and we're going to see this from time to time, but there will also be some breaks in it. And at times we might even get a little sunshine as well. The chances of sun are greater the further inland you head, but right up against the coast, at best, it's going to be dreary this morning into the afternoon hours. At times, it's going to be raining. At times it's going to be raining heavily with some thunder showers, depending on where you are. And I think those chances a little greater from Sarasota southward as we're spinning up some of those heavier bands. So that has been the general pathway. So if you're in Sarasota and Manatee County, I think you've got more dreary conditions than perhaps folks in Citrus and Hernando. Now, it's not a walk in the park up in the Nature Coast either. We've got rain just further offshore, but, inland in Citrus, Hernando, and to some extent Pasco County, you're looking a little bit better throughout the day in towards the evening hours. However, having just said that, notice that at 1:30, 2 o'clock, you got a passing shower or a storm, and that's the game that we're going to play all day long here. Game on, game off, very changeable. If you don't like the weather, wait 20 minutes because there's probably be a shower or a storm or a sky clearing out. So again, a lot going on here. You just got to be weather aware. You got to have the umbrella, the rain jacket, and be flexible and a bit opportunistic if you want to catch some rays or whatever you're thinking about. Rays, I mean sun rays, not the Rays who we're playing anyway today. That's a little more predictable, actually. We know when they're playing, what channel they may be on. All right, so anyway, Temple Terrace at 77 right now, Valrico at 77. Let's expand that view. Port Manatee, Lakewood Ranch at about 76. So those temperatures are a little bit better, as Jenny was talking about for the runners out there. Running the half marathon, the 5K or the 10K. All right, so here's the deal. Over the next several hours, shower chances persist 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in towards dinner time. And then notice they sort of back off a little bit as we head in towards tonight. That's why I lowered our rain shower chances to about 20% overnight, but we're going to pick them right back up tomorrow morning. We'll talk about that part of the story, as well as our tropical system in the Gulf, which is the catalyst for all of this, coming up in just a bit, Jenny.